About 10 months ago, Mr. Rajagopal asked me whether Tamil celebrated Onam festival. As Onam festival is linked to the Vamana avatar among Dasavatars of Vishnu, which I have been claiming as fraudulent stories told by the Jewish Brahmins to destroy Tamil's history, I replied him that Keralites are fooled to celebrate this festival and Tamils did not celebrate this festival. He then sent verses from Madurai Kanji proving that ancient Tamils celebrated Onam. I was really astonished. I felt that there is more to this festival than meets the eye, and I decided to research on this festival to bring out the true history of Onam. Until then, I was holding the view that this story was told by the Jewish Brahmins to destroy the fact that Vishnu was a great astronomer, a human Siddha, who became the god of Tamils. If you are not yet aware that Vishnu was a great astronomer, kindly note the following facts. Vishnu measured the diameter of the earth. He measured the diameter of the sun and found it to be 108 times the diameter of the earth. Vishnu measured the distance of the sun from the earth and found it to be 108 times the diameter of the sun. Vishnu also measured the diameter of the moon. Vishnu measured the distance between the earth and the moon and found it to be 108 times the diameter of the moon. The ratio of the distance of the sun versus moon from the earth and the ratio of the sun versus moon are the same, and hence they appear to be of the same size viewed from the earth. As the astronomer Vishnu measured the worlds, Vishnu was called Ulagalanda Perumal in Tamil, meaning the great personality who measured the worlds. As he found the divine celestial ratio 108, the most prominent 108 Vishnu temples are categorized as 108 Divya Desam, and most of them are situated in Tamil Nadu. Divya Desam means the bountiful nation. I was of the opinion that the Jewish Brahmins wanted to destroy this fact and history, and they created a mythical king called Mavali and spun a fake Vamana Purana involving him and Vishnu to nullify the Ulagalanda Perumal title of Vishnu. This was my surmise till that time. According to Vamana Purana, Mavali performs yagna to become the chief of Indraloka, and Vishnu coming as a small Brahmin in the name of Vamana and asking the king Mavali for 3 feet of land. And on being granted, Vishnu assumed giant Vishwarupa and measured the entire earth in one step and measured the entire cosmos with his next step and banished Mavali to Patala Loka with his third step. I do not want to narrate this full Purana as it would be waste of time, and I request you to read about it yourself. It is a disgusting story which portrays Vishnu as a cunning and cheating god who betrays his own disciple. This Vamana Purana was told by the Jewish Brahmins to give a fake meaning to the Ulagalanda Perumal title of Vishnu and hence destroy the history that Vishnu was a great astronomer. Though they destroyed Vishnu's history, the Jews were mischievous enough to endorse his astronomer status as Vamana, where Vanan and Manan both mean man of sky in Tamil. Vanan plus Manan, Vamanan, Vamana. In fact, Vishnu temples are called Vinnagaram in Tamil, meaning sky city. The fact that the very name Vamana was created out of Tamil words is a proof that Jews looted everything from Tamil. As the Vamana Purana is a fake story, I had been thinking that Mavali was a mythical and fake king created for the Vamana Purana. Now that Mr. Rajagopal has established that Tamil celebrated Onam in Tamil Nadu during Sangam era, which precedes the arrival of the Israeli Jews to South India, I decided to look into this festival altogether in a new perspective. As Onam festival is celebrated in Thiruvonam star, I wanted to know the imagery of the Thiruvonam constellation. I was astonished to find that it was eagle. Eagle is the symbolic vahanam of Vishnu. Why? As an astronomer, Vishnu was watching the skies all the time, and eagle is a sky-born animal. Vishnu was called Kannan or Kamala Kannan, meaning man of eye or man of lotus eyes, as he was observing the skies with his eyes wide open, and eagle is having telescopic eyes to locate even tiny prey from long distance. Obviously, eagle was a symbolic vahanam of Vishnu. His birth star constellation should have been conceived in the form of eagle, which was his symbolic vahana. One more astonishing fact confirmed that eagle constellation stands for Vishnu, the astronomer. The English name of Thiruvonam constellation is Aquila. Cosmos is called Ahilam in Tamil, and as Vishnu studied the cosmos, his star constellation was called Ahilam originally, which deformed to Aquila in English. Ahilam, Ahila, Aquila. Hence, it is doubly confirmed that Tiruvonam represents the birth star of astronomer Vishnu. The eagle imagery, called as Ahilam, was also called Onam, which meant bent in Tamil, originating from the bent beak of eagle. Konam, Onam. As eagle imagery actually stands for Vishnu, it was called with respectful prefix Thiru, and hence it became Tiruvonam. Thiru plus Onam, Tiruvonam. As Onam festival is celebrated in Tiruvonam star, Onam festival is actually the birthday celebration of Vishnu. But Onam festival is related to King Mavali, and hence, could Vishnu have been a king? Yes. Vishnu was not only a king, but an emperor too. Are you astonished? Yes, he was an emperor. He was an emperor of India and most likely entire Asia. I would give a clue. The title name of an emperor is called Chakravarti, and it originated from Vishnu, who possessed the chakra, the Sudarshan chakra. I just gave you a clue, and I would come back to it later. Now, we would first prove that Vishnu was a king. We know that temple is called Koil in Tamil, meaning residence of the king. Ko means king in Tamil, and il means residence. Ko plus il, Koil. This came from the fact that all the kings of the ancient Tamil land were Siddha, who later became gods of Tamils as they attained nirvana. Hence, the residence became temple. To substantiate this fact, I found that most Vishnu temples were built in places called Pari, where ancient Siddhas lived. This is a common truth of all the gods and temples of Tamils. Uchipalaya temple of Trichy, Thiruvannamalai Sivan temple, Palani Murugan temple, and Tiruvallari Vishnu temple are just some examples. Hence, Vishnu should have been a king. The fact that he was a king could be inferred from another fact that he was called Varadaraja Perumal. The name Varadaraja is deformed name from its original form called Bharadaraja. Bharadaraja Perumal, Varadaraja Perumal. As South India is surrounded by sea in all three sides, and as seafaring people were called Bharadavar in Tamil, South India was called Bharadam. As he was a king of South India, he was called Bharadaraja, which deformed to the current form called Varadaraja. Raja means king. There are many temples for Vishnu in the name of Varadaraja Perumal temple, and they were actually called Varadaraja Perumal, and Vishnu manifests in all these temples in standing posture. Standing posture of Vishnu depicts him as a king. We shall discuss this fact again later. Hence, we have unequivocally proved that Vishnu was a king during his times. I would revisit Bharadarajan name when we prove that Vishnu was an emperor. As Vishnu was a king and Onam festival is related to king called Mavali, I surmise that Mavali should have been one of the names of Vishnu. As Vishnu has 1,000 names called Sahasranama, I then checked his 1,000 names to find if Mavali is one of them. Yes, Mavali, called also as Mahabali, is one of them. Hence, Mavali referred to none other than Vishnu. I now understood the whole plot. The Jewish Brahmins always use the same formula in destroying the history of Tamil gods. When Tamil gods have more than one aspect, they personify the different aspects as different personalities and fabricate Puranic story making these personalities fight against each other, thus burying the fact that all these personalities are one and the same, and hence burying the history of the god himself. When the history of a god is destroyed, an era of the history of Tamils is destroyed, as gods were actually kings. That's how they destroyed the history of Indra. Indrajit was a prince and son of Ravana. He became the rain god Indra for valid reasons. But the Jewish Brahmins made Indrajit and Indra into different personalities and made them fight against each other through another Puranic story, destroying the whole history. We should definitely watch the true identity of Indra, the sky god. The same way, God Vishnu has three dimensions. Vishnu was a Siddha, Vishnu was an astronomer, Vishnu was a king. Vishnu is worshipped in all three dimensions in temples. Vishnu in standing posture is worshipped as the king Vishnu. Vishnu in sitting posture is worshipped as Siddha Vishnu. Vishnu lying on a snake bed is worshipped as an astronomer Vishnu. People are not aware of these facts as the Jewish Brahmins destroyed history with their fake Puranic stories. In Perumal temples, he is worshipped as the king in the standing posture. In Ranganatha temples, he is worshipped as an astronomer in lying posture on a snake bed. Uttiramerur and Tirunirmalai are examples of the places where Vishnu is worshipped in all these three dimensions in the very same temple complex. Hence, Vamana Purana was made to destroy the fact that Vishnu was a human Siddha who specialized in astronomy and he was a king too. Hence, they fabricated Puranic story making King Vishnu being punished by God Vishnu. They use the same modus operandi in every case. We shall now establish that Vishnu was an emperor. Bharadarajan, as the name of Vishnu, gave the initial clue to me that Vishnu could have been an emperor, as Bharadarajan title means that he was the king of entire South India and hence an emperor. The name Chakravarti being the title of an emperor and Vishnu possessing the Sudarshan Chakra suggested that Vishnu should have been an emperor, and hence from the times of Vishnu it should have been the custom to call all emperors as Chakravarti. Hence, I decided to study the Brahminical mythology related to Bharadan. There are two kinds of stories on Bharadan. One by the Hindu Pandits and the other by both Jain and Hindu Pandits. Both of them were stupid and disgusting stories, and there were many versions in each kind which differed in details. But each of the class converged in one aspect that Bharadan was an emperor. According to Hindu story, Bharadan was the son of Dushyantan and Shakuntala. According to Jain story, Bharadan was one of the 100 children of Rishabhanatha. It seems that Rishabhanatha had two wives, and one of them bore one female and 97 males, one of whom is Bharadan, and his other wife bore one female and one male, the male one being called Bahubali. For some reason, Rishabhanatha took to sannyasa after dividing his large kingdom into 100 regions and making each of his siblings a king of one region. Bahubali was given Bodhanapur and Bharadan was the king of Venita. Without any specific reason, only Bharadan was endowed with a chakra with which he could conquer any nation. The Purana does not say why he was endowed with chakra. With his chakra, he challenged all his brothers and they surrendered their kingdoms to Bharadan and took to sannyasa and went to do tapas along with their father Rishabhanatha. Did Rishabhanatha accept this nonsense? We should not ask questions like this. It seems only Bahubali defied Bharadan and fought and won over Bharadan despite Bharadan's all-powerful chakra. It is even said that Bharadan sent his chakra to kill his brother Bahubali as a last resort. But it went and circled Bahubali and settled near him without hurting him. Bharadan's head dropped in shame, it seems. Now, Bahubali took pity on Bharadan, his elder brother, and dejected in life, surrendered his kingdom to Bharadan himself, and he also took to sannyasa, and he later attained moksha, like his father Rishabhanatha. At the very outset, it is evident that this is a fabricated story, but it also unwittingly proves that Vishnu is the Bharadan, the Chakravarti. The wiki page on Bharadan says that there are two temples for Bharadan in India. One is at Rishikesh, built by Adi Shankara, and the other at Irinjalangudi in present-day Kerala. It is very important to remember that Adi Shankara was Jewish Brahmin hailing from ancient Tamil Nadu. Another wiki page on Irinjalangudi Bharata temple says clearly that though it is Bharadan temple, the deity at the sanctum sanctorum is Vishnu. Hence, Bharadan, the emperor, is another name of Vishnu. Hence, as I presented already, all the Varadaraja Perumal temples of Tamil Nadu were originally called Varadaraja Perumal temple, and Vishnu was worshipped in those temples as an emperor. As he was possessing Sudarshan Chakra, he was called Chakra Bharadan, which deformed to Chakravarti. Chakra Bharadan, Chakra Varadan, Chakravartan, Chakravarti. In this treatise, I have established with necessary and sufficient proof that the birthday of Vishnu is celebrated as Onam festival and the king Mavali is actually Vishnu, the emperor,